Just look at me. I am flawless.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Flower Girl, the hottest channel on the internet. Speaking of hot, take a look at my new background. Pretty sexy, am I right? That's right, I was getting done, so you can't be mad at me for being gone for 5 months. I really love this new apartment, but I can't forget the old place. Goodbye, old room. I'll never forget how cramped and uncomfortable you were. Oh, and the ungodly amount of background noise you added to my audio files. Anyway, that's enough of that. You didn't come here for that. You came here to watch me suffer, and who am I to delay your entertainment any longer? The early 2000s, a prolific time that gave us shows like The Flavor of Love, The Fifth Wheel, and Next.
Curvy girls make my junk twitch.
Shows that have a certain level of depth that you just don't find in today's television. And the most profound show of that era has to be Are You Hot? Are You Hot aired for a whopping 7 episodes before it was canceled. I wonder why it was canceled so quickly. Let's take a look, shall we?
This is Are You Hot? The search for America's sexiest people. This is the show that cuts to the chase. You are not going to hear any bad versions of Aretha Franklin songs. You will not be forced to endure any mediocre stand-up comedy because we don't care if you can dance, sing, or tell jokes. All we want to know is one thing. Are you hot?
That's the premise, huh? The entire premise? Listen, I don't want to judge too soon. I'm sure there's some hidden depth to the show that we just aren't seeing yet.
What exactly is it that makes a person hot? Well, we are looking for 3 basic components: face, body, and overall sex appeal.
Well, I guess I guess wrong. Is it just me, or does the judging criteria literally mean nothing? They go by face, body, and sex appeal. I mean, I thought they were gonna say they measure the contestants' level of hotness by finding the square root of their sexitude, and then they would multiply that by the circumference of their bangability, and then they would divide that number by the ratio of their wanna fuck levels. Now that would mean something. Let's take a look at our panel of judges, shall we? Or as the show calls them, our experts. We've got fashion designer to the stars Randolph Duke, supermodel Rachel Hunter, and international heartthrob Lorenzo Lamas.
Well, let's have a look at our...
Now, I don't want to be an asshole. Who am I kidding? Of course I do. I don't know if these experts are that hot. I mean, sure, they're attractive in an early 2000s kind of way, but are they really hot enough to judge all of these contestants in front of the entire world? Come to think of it, am I hot enough to judge their judging of the contestants in front of the entire world? And come to think of it even further, are you hot enough to judge my judging of their judging of the contestants in front of the entire world? Actually, the answer to all those questions is simultaneously yes and no, because the concept of hotness is purely subjective. So the show starts with a lightning round of sorts, where the judges, where the experts quickly accept or dismiss the contestants. Let me show you what I mean.
A 30-year-old massage therapist from Chicago, Illinois, Candace Boyle.
Hot.
What did the judges think about Candace? Not.
Oh.
Sorry, Candace.
Okay then.
20-year-old aspiring model from Rahway, New Jersey, Travis Bullich.
Not hot.
Hot.
Alright, okay, definitely hot. Totally hot.
What did the judges decide about Anne? Not.
What? Almost every contestant looks like a white person that you would see on the cover of Maxim, with a few people of color peppered in for good measure. These are probably the most conventionally attractive people that I have ever seen in my life. But the show is like trying to convince me that they're not. It's like all the people that are not hot are the supermodel in the teen movie before they take their glasses off, and all the people that are hot are the supermodel in the teen movie after they take their glasses off. Which is to say, that they're all supermodels. What are these judges even looking for?
Diatrist from Chicago, Illinois, Rebecca Barrel.
Not. I'm sorry.
Ooh. Obviously they're not looking for that. Wow. Okay. What the fuck? That kind of fucked me up. As if being rejected by the judges isn't bad enough. Imagine getting on stage in front of hundreds of people and immediately being booed simply because they don't like your
Face, body, and overall sex appeal.
whatever that means. I don't care if you're the most confident person in the world. That has to hurt. And what has to hurt even more is that immediately after that, a dude named Bobby Blansky is deemed hot.
Hot.
You know what? I'm not gonna ask questions. I'm just gonna keep going. So after our experts weed out the uggos, I mean, totally disgusting, am I right? We get to use our judging criteria that is totally scientific and not stupid at all, and give some very in-depth analysis on our contestants' faces and bodies so we can determine just how hot these hotties are. I'm sure it'll be great. And I forgot to mention, they'll be nearly naked while we're doing this. LOL.
Randolph?
All right, well, I'm glad you skipped the Baywatch audition and headed this way. But listen, Baywatch are here. You're going to need to firm that body up just a little bit. I know you guys like these voluptuous packages, but I saw a little too much jiggle. Could you turn around for me, Melinda? Turn around for me, Melinda.
She jiggles too much. This woman has too much jiggle. I mean, she does have skin, and skin does jiggle, so I remember the multiple times and multiple ways that I said that the concept of hotness is purely subjective. It really shows during this part. Throughout the rest of the episodes, our experts in assholery tear into the contestants. For each compliment they give, they almost always followed it up with an insult. And every insult is completely arbitrary. Like this woman that they told is just too darn jiggly. They continue to berate her by saying that her teeth are too big.
Did the caps?
Actually, they were bonded by a cosmetic dentist in
Too
Atlanta.
big. Gotta take them down.
And her face is too hard, whatever that means.
Off with it, whether it's a little hard, I'm not quite sure, so I give you a 5 on the face. Oh, give me a break.
As the next victim strut down the line, their critiques are just as confusing, such as them telling a man that he worked out too much.
Your body, you give a 5 because I think you're way too muscular. Like I said, it's too ape gorilla looking. I think it's just too much.
And telling a girl that she is too nervous, to which she responds.
I'm half naked in front of this audience.
And somehow giving this guy great scores and not deducting any points for the pattern on his shorts. And our resident international heartthrob provides a very hot take about the gap in a woman's thighs. And oh my god.
Just stand towards me. Just face me. Okay. Put your heels together for me, Carrie, will you?
Here we go.
Okay.
Wait, Lorenzo, what do you have there?
I got a tip for you. Squeeze those thighs really
This area.
tight.
No,
That is just really gnarly and like.
Carrie. You got a 9.5 on the body for me because at some point between the hip and the knee, your legs have to touch. There's just too big of a gap.
This man really pulled out a laser pointer, and even Rachel thinks he's gone too far. Lorenzo continues to use the laser pointer throughout the episode, and I continue to question my life choices throughout this video. Well, this show is not the best, but surely it's all in good fun, right? Like, I bet everyone is just on the show for a good laugh, and that what the judges say doesn't actually affect them. Oh no, oh, these people actually give a fuck about what the judges have to say. Jesus Christ. I don't understand how we got to this point. What would make these people want to go on the show and be berated by not only the judges, not only the audience, but the entire world? Well, let's find out, shall we? The Are You Hot producers, aka the AYHPs, were so nice that they gave us a prequel episode showing just how they found the hot hotties from each region. And you can say it really gives some insight.
Sometimes I feel bad hanging out with ugly people because then if I'm getting all the attention, I'm sure that they feel that much more ugly being around me.
I'm hot because I'm a good-looking dude, let's face it. I'm ridiculously good-looking, but I'm also very modest.
Maybe one day you'll have the privilege to to have some time with me.
It would definitely suck to be ugly.
Ouch.
Spicy. So, during the first episode, I felt really bad for the contestants. But after seeing this, I feel significantly less bad. These are some of the most superficial, arrogant, and mean-spirited people I've ever seen. And yeah, I get it. Many of them are trying to ham it up for the cameras. I mean, this is reality TV after all.
From coast to coast, north to south, smacking one's bottom was tops with our crowd.
I think you gotta look at my... right there.
Some hits were gentle, others downright hard.
That was great. Wow, this show is truly bottom of the barrel. By the way, I didn't edit any of that. That was the montage they went with. The production team approved that. You know what, I'm probably just being harsh. Maybe it'll get better. Probably not, but you know. Let's look at what the contestants in the Southeast are up to.
The Jewel of Dixie, ATL, Hotlanta.
I'm Bernice. I'm over 30, flirty, from the dirty.
Buried in the deep south, we unearthed Atlanta's royalty.
Hello, I am Bishop Rowe.
The bishop of questionable English accents.
I am just absolutely hot and sexy everywhere.
From the rooter to the tutor, I'm hot. And it don't stop. I'm the crump master. I keep it crump.
At the end of the day, the South did rise again. Hotlantans would now have their...
All that aside, the worst thing about this already abysmal show is not the contestants, not the editing, and not the racist remarks. No, no, no. The worst thing about this show is international heartthrob Lorenzo Lamas. You think the laser pointer thing was bad? And you're right, it definitely was. But he gets so much worse.
Lorenzo said that I have saggy breasts. I think I have a great body.
I don't care about the clothes because I'm imagining you not wearing them anyway.
This 6'3" biker, kickboxer, martial arts expert has plenty of experience to base his judging on. He's dated and married some of the...
Now this man is swinging around a katana. He's living out all my middle school fantasies. Now, listen, I'm not saying that the other judges are saints. No, they're also shitty in their own special way. But Lorenzo really oversteps his bounds. And when he's not being overly harsh, he's being really horny at a woman's sheer existence.
What's your breast size? Because it's hard to see your breasts in that dress. Oh, I for sure want to see her in a bathing suit. Can I take another look at your rear end, please?
Sure, can I give you my room number?
Maybe later.
I don't get it. I don't understand. It's like some of these people are doctors and engineers, and they're obviously intelligent, yet they still decide that this production with this premise is a good move for them. Sure, maybe they just think they're attractive. And hey, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that at all. Truly, I think everyone should think they're attractive and maybe even show a little titty every now and again. You know, go stupid, go crazy. But posting a picture on Instagram and going on a national competition like this are very different things. For my own sake, I like to think that these people just wanted their 15 minutes of fame. And not that our society is focused solely on looks, therefore leaving us morally bereft with no chance of salvation. Anyway, that was a fun video, don't you think? I hope you guys had a good time. I had a great time. It's always nice to get back to YouTube, especially with such a nice space like this one. Pretty hot. I'm excited to do some new videos. I have a whole apartment, maybe some cooking, you know, whatever. Go follow me on the things like Instagram, Twitter, other things. And yeah, anyway, thanks again for being cool. I'll see you later. Bye.